If you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan just like myself, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and join the Put the Take community. It only takes a couple seconds, and it helps me tremendously in being able to reach my long-term goals. All right? Enjoy the video. Let's go! Yeah! Hey, man. What Jaguars fan doesn't feel like that after watching us beat on the fucking Colts again? All right? The Jacksonville Jaguars defeated the Indianapolis Colts in Week 6 of the 2023 season, 37-20. We improved to 4-2 on the season. That's 4 wins on the season, 3 wins in a row, 2 losses. We're on a 3-game winning streak. And this has actually been a very impressive 3-game stretch. Very impressive 3-game stretch. We scored 23 points against the Falcons, 25 points against the Bills, and 37 points today against the Colts. We're outscoring our opponents by over 40 points over the course of this 3-game stretch. And that just goes to show and to prove that Texans game was a fucking fluke. The next time we play the Texans, we are going to beat the fuck out of them. That Texan game was a fluke, okay? And we extend our home streak versus the Colts to now 10 games in a row in Jacksonville. We slap them up every time they come to town. We slap them up every time they come to town. Every single time they come to town. We slap on them. Come on now. It's just what we do. It's just what we do at this point. And a dominant team win in every single phase. Offensively, we were dominant. Defensively, we were dominant. Special teams, we were dominant. We got a big play from Jamal Agnew. Brandon McManus hit 3 field goals, if I'm not mistaken. 3 field goals, yes, correct. 3 field goals. But I don't feel like the final score is indicative of how dominant we were. It's not. Because at the start of the fourth quarter, the score was 31-6. The final score was 37-20. Which wasn't indicative of the full story, in my personal opinion. I feel like considering the start of fourth quarter, we were up 31-6, and then the final score was 37-20. I mean, it was irritating to watch, but in the fourth quarter, we took our foot off the gas, offensively and defensively. One of the Colts drive, they scored in like 5 plays. We were shutting them down all game, and then they scored in like 5 plays on one drive. And I'm just like, I thought about that shit, and it kind of like worried me because I'm just like, this happens to be a tendency where it looks like the game is put away, because it happened last week against the Bills, where after Travis Etienne scored his second touchdown, the Bills went and scored. After he scored the first touchdown, where we thought this game is over because we've neutralized them all. When we went up. Was it when we went up 18-6? When we went up 18-6, we were looking like, okay, this game's over. It's done for the count. And then the Bills went and scored in like 4 plays. Same thing happened in this game. The Colts, after our go-ahead touchdown, the next time they got the ball, they scored in like a couple plays. And I'm just like, I'm not in love with this. I don't like that, and they need to fix that and correct it. But you know what I mean? That can't continue to be a trend. Like if a team is going to score on us, it should be like a methodical thing. It shouldn't be we're just like ripping off fucking plays. Like it was one of them was like a 47-yard gain to the tight end, then another fucking 20-yard gain to pass to. I'm like, no. But the crazy thing is, despite us taking our foot off the gas, we've won 3 games this season by double digits, and it still feels like. And I personally, I can't speak for everyone. I mean, I honestly do feel like I can speak for everyone. I feel like we're still like not content, like as Jaguar fans. You know, I think it's crazy though that, and I feel like we're not content because we understand how good this team actually can be. Like we still have not. I still don't think we've pieced together a game where from start to finish we're dominant or as dominant as we can be. Because I feel like even in today's game, we left food on the plate. We could have put up 50. We honestly could have put up 50 with all our our trips to the red zone and the turnovers we were forcing. We had that many extra possessions. We got 4 extra possessions. 4 extra possessions. We scored the first time we got the ball. We got 4 extra possessions. Our second touchdown was we scored off a strip sack fumble the very next play. Travis Etienne, Wildcat, straight to the end zone. Feel like we left food on the plate. Honestly, Brandon McManus should only be coming out to kick field goals twice per game. We should only be getting 6 points from him. If it starts creeping to 9 to 12, no, I don't like that. But like I said, we took our foot off the gas. Still, once again, like I said, we left food on the plate, which sounds crazy, even though we scored essentially 40 points, but we could have scored 50. But our offense was the definition of stagnant in the fourth quarter. Our biggest play was not on offense or on defense. It was Jamal Agnew's 50-yard return, which essentially gave us the cushion to get some more points and then like really put the game away. Because and then also one of the things that I think is important to note in today's game is the fact that our offense for the first time finally had a long drive. Their very first possession of the game was their very first possession of the game ended in a touchdown. We were one of 5 teams to have not done that this season. And, that was good to see. As soon as we get the ball, we're right to business. Go down the field and score a touchdown. It was a long drive, too. It was a successful drive, which culminated in Travis Etienne punching in the end zone. We were one of 5 teams to have not done that all season, so you could take us off that list. I don't know who the other 4 are, but take us off of that list. Trevor Lawrence, he was 20 of 30, 181, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. The interception that Trevor threw, it was definitely a miscommunication between him and Christian Kirk. I think Christian Kirk might have, because he literally threw it directly to the Colts defensive back, which he just it wasn't like he made a great play. The dude literally sat there and just caught the shit. So definitely was a miscommunication. Other than that, Trevor was pretty solid. You know what I mean? He played a good game, honestly. If you take that pick away, I don't know what his passer rating looks like, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be great. And even his the first touchdown to Christian Kirk, found that was good. The second touchdown, scanned the entire field, seeing Braden Strange, standing in the corner of the end zone, dotted him up. So Trev, decent game, honestly. And he just took what the defense gave him, honestly. So I can't really even argue with that. Travis Etienne. Every time I watch Travis Etienne play, I continue to get more and more enamored with his game. Like, damn, I don't remember Travis Etienne being this good in college. I used to watch a lot of Clemson, but Travis looks incredible. I don't know what the fuck he did in the offseason, but this man looks incredible. He rarely goes down on the first side of contact. I don't know how he does this shit. He's always spinning off shit, man. When I see him get tackles for losses, I'd be so surprised because he's always at least getting to the line of scrimmage, man. We have a gem in Travis Etienne. Christian Kirk, Mr. Reliable, 3 receptions, 49 yards, touchdowns. Receivers pretty average today, but nevertheless, we still won by a lot, so who gives a fuck? Evan Ingram, 7 receptions, 41 yards, and an amazing one-hand grab. It's unfortunate that we weren't able to put up points on that drive, but it is what it is. Calvin Ridley, quiet game, 4 receptions, 30 yards. Travis Etienne added 3 receptions for 28 yards. And then also, Braden Strange, he had 2 catches for 27 yards, and he got his first touchdown of the year. He had a 19-yard catch, and then he had a 10-yard touchdown pass. So they caught from Trevor Lawrence. So, overall, good day at the office. Let me talk about the defense. The defense needs love. The defense needs fucking love. Love. The defense has played lights out in every game except for one, which is the game against the Texans. That was a fluke. A fucking fluke. The defense played good. The defense held the Colts to 14 points. I know the score. The final score says 21-31. Only 14 points were scored by the Colts offense. The defense held the Chiefs to 17 points. The defense held the Bills to 7 points. The defense held the Falcons to 7 points. The defense held the Bills to 6 points. To 6 points for the majority of the game. The defense held the Colts to 6 points for the majority of the game. This defense is elite. Mike Caldwell needs his respect for the fucking job that he's doing. The defense is elite. And also, Welcome back, DUUUVAL Smoot. I remember the game where he got hurt against the Jets last year, towards the tail end of the season on Thursday Night Football. It's good to have him back. He got half a sack. Let's get it. This defense came to fucking play yesterday. Today, yesterday, whenever you see it is what it is. I'm recording it. It's Sunday. We came to play. We have 4 takeaways. 3 of them were interceptions. And one of them was a forced fumble, strip sack by Josh Allen. Shit, even Caleb Chason got him a sack. You can get some, nigga. You can get some. Feel like Jay-Z. You can get some. Anyway, hey, when Caleb Chason is getting a sack, you know it's a good day. You know it's a good day. We are number 1 in takeaways after 6 weeks of the NFL season. Last year, we were top 5. This year, we're number 1 in takeaways after 6 seasons. This is not a fucking fluke. This is not a fluke. This is not a fluke. Josh Allen's strip sack fumble on it was a great response because I felt like the opening drive that the Colts went down the field, even though they didn't get a touchdown, they went down the field, converted multiple third downs, went down the field, and got a field goal. I felt like they thought they came back on the field thinking, you know what, let's do it again. Very first play of their drive, Josh Allen strip sack. We take that, and then we score in the very next play. And then now we're up 14-3. And that set the tone for the rest of the day for the defense. That set the tone for the rest of the day. The defense stopped the run and made the Colts one-dimensional. Once we did that, now the safeties realized, we don't need an extra person in the box. We can stop them with our linebackers. Oh, yeah. You know what? We can stop them with our defensive line linebackers. The DB started sitting on routes, doing what we do best. Devin Lloyd, welcome back. Missed the last 2 games with a broken thumb. He had a great game. He was all over the place. He honestly we had 3 interceptions. We could have had 5. He dropped like 2. We could have had 5. He dropped like 2. Rayshawn Jenkins could have had 2. Rayshawn Jenkins got a pick today, but his first pick was taken off the board because Trayvon Walker was offsides. His second almost pick, he just mistimed the ball. But nevertheless, he got the pick. Andre Cisco got a pick. That's his 3rd pick of the season. Andre Cisco, first pick was against the Chiefs, second pick against the Falcons, and then today he gets a pick. That's 3 picks on the season. Darius Williams, 3 picks in a row. 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row, 3 times in a row. Man, we have ballers on defense today. All our dudes balled. Devin Lloyd, balled. Andre Cisco, balled. Rayshawn Jenkins, balled. Darius Williams, balled. 3 picks in a row, balled. Foye Oluokun was everywhere, 15 sacks. Trayvon Walker, half a sack. Josh Allen, strip sack. Come on. Devin Lloyd was everywhere. Hey, man, and even Tyson Campbell, before he went out with his hamstring injury, he was balling too, bro. We got dogs. We have dogs. Credit to our entire defensive line because the Jaguars' defense in the first half was electric, amazing. Outside the fourth quarter, we held the Colts to 6 points. Outside their first drive of the game, they got nothing. We only allowed 31 rushing yards to them in the first half. This is the same team with Zach Moss, who coming into today's game was the 3rd leading rusher in the league, and with Jonathan Taylor, one of the best backs in the league. We held them to 31 rushing yards in the first half. You can get that on one drive. They had 200 last week against the Titans. Newsflash, we're not the fucking Titans, though. We're Jacksonville Jaguars, baby, a Duval. Hey, man, Duval County, stand the fuck up. I can honestly say after six weeks of NFL football, the defense is definitely the better unit of the 2, which is surprising. Because we thought our offense would be one of the best offenses in the league. But the saving grace is offense is getting better every week. We as a team are getting better every week. And this team is for real. Our next game of the season is October 19th, which is a very special day. And it's going to be a Thursday night game against the New Orleans Saints. We win this. We move and improve to 5-2 on the season. I can't remember the last time we were ever 5-2, if we have ever been 5-2. I don't know if the Jaguars have ever actually held that record after 7 games, but it will be great to fucking see. I think we will go in there and get the job done. I think we could harass Derek Carr. I think we could disrupt Derek Carr. I think we could pick him off. I think we could get 2 picks off Derek Carr. Honestly, I expect us to win this game, but nevertheless, it is what it is. My name is Michael DeLu. If you're a fan of the Jacksonville Jaguars, just like myself, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and join the Political Take community. All right, it's really easy. It's really, really fucking easy. It only takes a couple seconds. So with that being said, DUUUUVAL! DUUUUVAL!